Today I'm going to show you how to make a super quick and easy hand sanitizer holder. You can add a swivel hook to it so that you can attach it to a purse, a backpack, or a bag, and you can close it with snaps, Velcro, or however you would like to. I'm going to use snaps today. This pattern holds a 2-ounce or less hand sanitizer that's pretty standard and you can get anywhere. The link in the description box below will take you to the pattern pieces. Grab your fabric piece that you cut on the fold of the fabric. On one end, you're going to grab the tab and fold it up all the way across the top or the bottom of this fabric and press it flat with your iron. And then you're going to do the same thing to the other side. And then you're going to fold this in half so that you meet the two open ends. And then you're going to press that flat with your iron. Using a very small seam allowance, go ahead and sew all the way across the top and the bottom. Approximately 1/8 of an inch seam allowance. You want to get quite close to the top and bottom. Now you're going to grab your other fabric pieces. You should have 2 more. This is the lining of my hand sanitizer holder. I'm going to fold the tab up just like I did before with the fabric right side facing down. I'm going to sew right across the bottom where the tab is only, not going quite close to the edges. Do the same thing with your other fabric piece. Again, with the right side facing down, fold your tab up and sew along right close to the edge where your tab is. Once you have that finished, go ahead and lay your fabric piece right side up. Put your smaller piece that you've already sewn right on top of that with the right side up, and you want the fold across the top. Now I'm going to get my lining piece with the right side facing down and lay that right on top, creating a sandwich. After you've done that, you're going to pin or clip this in place, and then you're going to sew all the way around it, except for where you've sewn those tabs, but where you see right here. You're not going to sew where you've already sewn the tab placement. That's going to be the opening for the top of your sanitizer holder. Once you're finished sewing, this is what it should look like. Again, I stayed right close to the edges where I was sewing, using approximately 1/8 of an inch seam allowance, and I did not sew the bottom where the tab placement is closed. Go ahead and clip both of the corners at the top, and then you're going to cut small slits up to your stitches around any curves. Make sure not to clip your stitches though. You do this anytime you have sewn curves, so that way when you turn it right side out, the fabric doesn't pucker and it lays smoothly. You can go ahead and clip off your tabs as well. Those were there for a sewing guide. And then through the opening at the bottom, you will notice that there's, your fabric layers. You have 3 fabrics. That's my lining piece, the salmon color. And then I have my middle layer and my top layer that's going to show on the outside of the sanitizer holder. You want your lining piece and the middle piece of fabric to be on one side, and then you're going to flip this right side out. Use your fingers to smoothen out the seams as much as you can, and then I like to use a chopstick to go ahead and poke out that top piece and smoothen out my seams and curves. You can use a closed pin or a bodkin, whatever you have on hand will work. There's no need to top stitch this. It stays in place quite nicely. And this is what it looks like once you're finished sewing it. And the only thing you have left to do is to add your snaps or your Velcro closure, whichever you prefer to do. I'm going to show you how to add the snaps. They're very, very easy to use, and you can get a really cheap kit on Amazon for $10 to $12. Go ahead and fold your tab down, leaving approximately 1 centimeter overlapping on the top. It's almost a finger width if you're just eyeballing it. And then you're going to get your awl and you're going to poke right in the middle where you see I'm doing it now. And then separate your inside fabric so that you don't poke the hole through the bottom layer of your fabric. You just want it through the top and that piece right there as well that you're seeing so that you can put the snaps in place. First thing you're going to do is get your snap piece with the pointy edge and push it through the hole that you just made on your tab. And then you're going to get the male version of your snap and place it right on top of that. Get your tool to smash the inside of it and press it firmly. And then that's all you have to do to apply that snap. This is what it should look like. It just smashes the inside middle so that it stays in place. Now get your pointed piece snap again, put it on the inside of your sanitizer holder and poke it through the hole. Then you're going to get your female version of your snap piece and place it right on top. And then you're going to use your tool again to press it firmly so that the middle smashes and holds in place. And this is what it looks like once you've got both your snaps installed. Again, you can use Velcro or some other closure if you want to. But the only thing left to do is go ahead and put your sanitizer holder right into your case and then close it where the snaps are in place. You can hook this to pretty much anything. If you want to add a swivel hook to your tab piece at the top, that'll help you clip it easier to purses, backpacks, and bags. I always do this when I make them and give them to people so that way they can clip it to whatever they want to clip it to easily. You don't have to sew it in place. It just slides right over that tab piece like this. And then you close it, and that's all you have to do. And it's wonderful because it's reusable. You can wash it, and it's great to carry around or give as a gift to somebody. Again, check the link in the description box down below to take you to the pattern pieces that you can print out at home. It's only one piece of paper.